Welcome back to the deep dive. So, lots of you have asked about specialty online stores,
Mm-hmm.
and one that keeps popping up is candywarehouse.com. This massive online candy place.
Right. Bulk candy, party stuff, old school favorites, the whole nine yards.
Exactly. It promises everything. So, our mission today, is this place actually legit?
Aha.
Or is it, just another fancy-looking online trap?
And we're using it as a sort of case study, right? To figure out what really signals trustworthiness for any online store.
Yeah, we've dug into the sources, and it seems like there are maybe 5 key signs we can look for.
That's right. 5 pretty solid indicators. And if a business checks these boxes, well, you're probably in good shape. We should start with the big one, history. How long have they actually been around?
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that. So the sources confirm candywarehouse.com started way, way back, July 1998.
1998. Wow.
Right. That is over 2 decades online. Why is that specific date so important in the e-commerce world?
Well, think about it. 1998, that was the wild west of the internet, basically.
Totally.
So launching then, surviving the dot-com bubble burst, and still being a major player today, that screams stability.
Ah, okay. So they must have figured out their logistics, customer stuff, inventory, the hard way.
Precisely. Long before it became, streamlined by the giants like Amazon. That kind of longevity just builds massive credibility. You can't really fake that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And that kind of track record, it leads right into the second point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is actual social proof. Real people talking about their experiences.
Exactly. What are customers actually saying?
Well, we looked at places like Trustpilot,
Mm-hmm.
and the feedback, it's overwhelmingly positive. People use words like absolutely delightful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they rave about the massive selection, everything from
Oh.
specific popcorn brands to those sour gummy worms everyone loves.
Hmm.
And they also specifically call out good customer service, like staff helping out, even offering discounts if you buy from them again.
That's interesting. So real interactions, not just automated responses.
No.
That builds trust.
Definitely. Which kind of flows into the third sign, their digital reach.
Right. How visible are they? Are they engaging with people?
Well, they're certainly not hiding. The sources point to a really strong social media presence. We're talking over 295,000 followers on Facebook
Wow, okay.
and more than 20,500 on Instagram. That's not just numbers. It shows there's an active community around the brand. It's hard for some fly-by-night operation to mimic that level of sustained engagement.
Yeah, that kind of following takes time and, frankly, delivering on promises. People wouldn't stick around otherwise.
Which brings us to the fourth point, the product side of things, the convenience factor.
The actual stuff they sell.
Right. The sources highlight this huge inventory, colorful gummies, specific chocolates, basically any bulk item you could imagine needing for a big party or event.
And having it all in one place is key, isn't it? For convenience, it adds to that feeling of reliability.
It does. But thinking about bulk candy.
That's a really good point. Did the sources mention shipping costs? Because ordering tons of heavy stuff online can sometimes kill the deal, The shipping can be outrageous.
Yeah, that's fair. Specific costs obviously vary depending on what and how much you order. But the sources seem to indicate that for event planners, especially, the sheer convenience of getting everything in one go often outweighs those shipping concerns. They seem built for handling those big, heavy orders.
Okay, that makes sense. They cater to that bulk need.
And maybe the most reassuring sign, the fifth one we found, it's about accountability, transparency, and actual support.
How easy is it to reach a real person?
Exactly. Customers aren't just left hanging. They can contact the company through live chat, over the phone, and crucially, they list a physical address.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, having that physical location listed, it's a major positive signal. It shows they aren't just hiding behind a website. There's a real place.
Absolutely. A physical address grounds the business in the real world. Okay, so let's tie it all together then. We've got longevity since 98. We have tons of positive customer reviews, real social proof, a strong, engaged social media presence, a really wide product range that meets a specific need, and finally, clear, accessible customer support with that physical address.
Right.
So based on all that evidence, snacking up those 5 signs, yeah, candywarehouse.com looks legitimate, it seems reliable, and appears to deliver what it promises.
Okay, so the big takeaway here for you listening,
Yeah.
it isn't just about ordering, a giant bag of gummy bears.
Okay.
It's about understanding this framework. These signals of trust history, social proof, reach, convenience, and especially that physical accountability,
Yeah.
you can apply this checklist almost anywhere online.
Yeah, definitely. And it maybe raises a question for you to think about next time you're browsing online, especially for something niche. How often do you actually check for that founding date? Or look for a physical address, not just a P.O. box? Beyond just recognizing the biggest brand names, what other little details like these 5 signs should you look for to really feel confident before you click buy? Something to mull over.